Alright, young Hayabusa. It's time for you to make a leap of faith inside the tomb where you can suffer for eternity. To get out of there alive. Yeah, that's it. Hey everybody, this is Double RPG, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. In today's episode, we are going to go through the underground cemetery, where we will try to go deeper and deeper to try to reach the Path of Zarkon. But anyway, on with the episode that is already in progress. Okay, now we just dropped down below from, to get inside the underground cemetery passageway, and we got some incendiary shuriken back there. You'll probably notice that my voice sounds a little raspy. I was at a play this weekend, and it was at a church where we were doing the Passover of Jesus Christ and whatnot, since, Easter's going to be coming up. Oh, hey, Golden Scarab. I was one of the the angry people in the crowd that were yelling to crucify Jesus Christ, so, yeah, my voice is kind of hoarse, so bear with me, folks. It should get back to normal sometime very soon. But, yeah, okay, over here, use that incendiary shuriken to blow that wall up, but of course that's going to trigger that huge boulder to come right at us. Now, if you, when going through this pathway, if you get squashed by the boulder, it will automatically start you back at the beginning, and you don't get a game over. So at least think of that part of the game, at least giving you some breathing room where you can try it again. I mean, you'll lose a little bit of health, but you will be given that privilege to try again. So and I think it takes me a few times to yeah, I think it takes me a few times before I can get past it. I mean, it most likely will for everybody who, plays it, who haven't even played it for quite a while. So, yeah, just bear with just going down that tunnel. You should be fine. But of course, watch out for the spikes that raise from the floor there, because they will drain your health. Gosh, resorting back to Indiana Jones stuff, aren't they? Hey, it's kind of even this part of the game is kind of like Indiana Jones. Trying to run from the huge boulder from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nice little reference that they got in there. Yeah. Tomonobu Itagaki, you really were cunning with that reference. But let's go ahead and try it again. Let's see if we can get through it this time. And of course, that boulder is smiling at us. Of course, yes, I know it's a Buddha boulder, but it's smiling. Okay. I think I would crap myself if I saw a boulder smiling at me. If it wasn't Buddha, if it was just a plain boulder and it was just giving me a huge grin, I would crap my pants. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mean to go TMI right there, but I would probably be scared to death. I think most people would be scared to death if they, if there was a boulder coming after them, if they were in a Indiana Jones type of trap and it just smiled at them. Okay, now we got past that part, and there is a Great Spirit Elixir, but of course we cannot carry anymore. So, when you can't carry any more of those items, they will stay in their treasure boxes, and there are fiend spirits down there, or just plain spirits that will give you trouble, but they're not as troublesome as the ghost fish later on. But yeah, you can hit them with your windmill shuriken or just any secondary weapon, and you should be able to get some blue essence and red essence from them. I don't think you can get yellow essence because they're not that hostile. But why did I fall down? I don't think it matters. Anyway, we need to go down. Otherwise, we'll make it back up there sometime. And there is the big fossilized remains of a huge T-Rex, or just some dinosaur in general. And it looks pretty suspicious for it being right there, and you'll see why, but it'll be on the next episode. Well, we won't go any farther than the regular time limit again. Like I said, I want to try to keep everybody's interest in watching the episodes to make sure that they're not too long and they'll be entertained. But there will be some points where, I will go overboard, but I think I'm going to make that a seldom priority, and I'll just stick with, shorter episodes like these. Oh, and of course, there are some lesser brown fiends that are going to give us trouble. But of course, like always, we're going to use a Zuna drop on them. Or we could just hit them with the charging the ultimate technique, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, now we want to go in here, and going down this way, we need to collect an item that's further down this path. But of course, there are going to be some flying mosquito-type fiends, or just flying fiends in general. These look more like big, huge mosquitoes because of the stingers and whatnot. But yeah, they're pretty annoying too. So there should be another weapon that we should be getting close to obtaining, and that weapon will be useful when we fight against these. So don't let their presence scare you, because if you're just using the dragon sword or any of the other weapons, they will kind of be a nuisance. I think you can also use the lunar rod against these guys. I think that will provide a little breathing room there as well. So okay, now we don't want to leave this room just yet. There is a treasure box that's high up, you know, from where we leapt down. Oh, another golden scarab. Looks like that's 9 already. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and climb up here. And, of course, there's more of those fiends. You can also, if you're far away from them, you can also use the windmill shuriken to do some damage on them. I think it will instantly kill them if they're hit with the windmill shuriken, so use that to your advantage as well, and you should be able to avoid them at all cost. Yeah, that treasure chest right up there, that's what we want to get, and I think that will give us, I'm not sure what it gives us. I think it gives us something really special, like a great spirit elixir, or a lives of the 1,000 gods, or a life of the gods. I'm not sure. Let's go see. Okay, let's see if we can get it this time. Bollocks. Okay, let's try it one more time, and if we don't do it again, then we'll just leave it for right now. But I'm pretty sure that third time's the charm, right? There we go. And we get a life of the gods. I thought there was something important up there. So, let's take it. Okay, let's go ahead and make our way back down again, and let's go ahead and use the life of the gods. Like I said, it's not really necessary until you have 9 of them in your possession, because that's when you'll want to immediately increase your health. But if you want to increase it right now, go for it. Let's go ahead and save right here. And we'll go ahead and make our way down again. Make our way down further. And everything's so spirally. I mean, it's kind of like the spiral staircase in Final Fantasy VII when you're in Nibelheim inside the Shinra mansion. I think I'm gonna have to do, you know, probably one of these days, I think I'm also going to have to do an LP on Dirge Cerberus Final Fantasy and Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. I just might have to. I mean, if you want to see those LPs done, be sure you let me know, because if I do get a good response that people want the LP to want those games to, you know, if you want me to do LPs on those games, then be sure to let me know. I know some of you want me to do a review of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, and I will eventually, but just not right now, because I want to kind of broaden my horizons a little bit. And I think after my next retro review, I think I'll try to do a PS3 game again. Maybe a download. Maybe something like Hardcore Uprising or Moondiver, or maybe a disc-based game, kind of like Dead Rising 2 or Castlevania Lords of Shadow. We'll see. Oh, we have 12 golden scarabs right now, and we get a Lives of the 1,000 Gods. Yippee! Yes! And, of course, we cannot even grind anything right now, so let's just leave it at that. Let's go ahead and get that Lives of the Thousand Gods and increase our health. And we'll go ahead and make our way again. But like I said, if you're playing Ninja Gaiden 2 or Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, if you collect a Lives of the Thousand Gods, it will automatically increase your health. So, and there's another one. That's 13. So you don't have to manually use it when you're in the sub menu. I could have sworn there was another. Oh, great! More spirits coming down that hole. I wonder if we can try to do that that rising dragon drop slash or whatever. Yeah, I think it's down over here. I don't think it's that far. We'll get another weapon shortly. Now there's the elixir of spiritual life. But of course, we got some of the lesser fiends to deal with. But it won't be a problem, you know, fighting them now. But when you're fighting the new type of enemies we're going to be fighting next, when you're fighting them coming up this elevator, it will prove to be a bit more of a hassle because the weight will build up and then the elevator will stop. So, yeah, it's not that big of an issue right now. Okay, that takes care of that. Let's go ahead and head on forward. And here it is. It's the Vigurian Flail. That is the second... I mean, that is the newest melee weapon that we get in this game. And basically, it's kind of like the nunchucks, but there are... What do you call it? I guess you can say... What do you... Oh, they have Kusarigamas on them. Basically, the blades on a Kusarigama. Yeah, I was thinking of the name of what it was. I mean, those weapons do look similar to the Kusarigama from Ninja Gaiden 2 or Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 because they're in that game, and so are the Vigurian Flails also. So, yeah, they look identical, except with the ball that's attached to the chain or the metal spiked. No, I don't think there are spikes on the ball that's on the end of the chain, but yeah, the blades on the Vigurian Flail, they do look similar to the Kusarigama's blade. Okay, now we gotta defeat these guys, and then after we defeat these guys, it will trigger a cutscene of sorts. And in that cutscene, we will be treated to the introduction of new enemies. And of course, when you're fighting against these guys, their blood is going to splatter around to attract those enemies to wake up. And here we go. And by waking them up, we pour those fiends' blood into the Holy Grail right there. Be cautious, Ryu. There is trouble that is about to lurk nearby. And of course it tries to get out, and it gets eaten. And yes, these are the new enemies we're going to be fighting. They are ogres. But too bad for us because we are not going to be able to fight them right now, as we are going to go ahead and conclude things right here for this episode. So next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3, we are going to make our way back up to place the Holy Grail in the certain spot where we need to conclude Chapter 7. We'll fight the boss there, and then we will conclude the chapter from there also. But anyway, take care of yourselves, gamers, and I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys then. And pardon me with my hoarse voice. Like I said, just bear with me. Okay, see you on the next episode, guys.